All right, so here's the next lesson. We're gonna add and subtract polynomial expressions, okay? Add and subtract meaning, yeah, that's what the sum and differences means, okay? All right, I guess for this one, actually let me go ahead and do problem number 2 first, 2 and 3, and then I'll come back to problem number 1. Anyway, basically when you're adding polynomials, you just want to combine like terms, okay? So you want to do 3x squared plus 5, so 3 plus 5 is, you have 8. Let me write that down. So you have 8, and then you don't have to do anything for the exponents, just bring that over. And then you have negative 10, make sure to carry the sign, negative 10 minus 6, okay? Negative 10, let me put that in decimals, negative 10 minus plus a negative 6 is negative 16. Negative 16, and then you have the x squared. And then 7 plus 3, that's just positive 10x. And then finally, the last one, negative 2 plus 9. Negative 2 plus 9 is positive 7. So plus 7. Let's see. There you go. And then here we're subtracting. It's the same process. You actually, you can do two things. Either you can go ahead and distribute the negative and then combine like terms. Yeah, actually, let me just do it that way. So for subtraction, just to be careful that we don't lose any of the negatives, I'll keep the first polynomial the way it is. Okay, so negative 7x plus 4x minus 1. And then here, I'm going to go ahead and distribute the negative. What this negative does is, everything inside of my parentheses, it just turns into the opposite sign. So if it's negative 2x, it turns into a positive 2x squared. Negative x will turn into a positive x, and this is a positive 6. Now we can go ahead and combine like terms. So negative 7 plus 2, so, whoops, negative 7 plus 2, negative 5, negative 5x squared, and then go ahead and put 4x plus 1x is positive 5x, and then negative 1 plus 6 is positive 5. There you go. This one. All right, going back to problem number 1. So before I just kind of put everything together, so this is basically saying positive x squared, positive x squared, positive x squared. What I can do first is I can simplify it by canceling out the opposite signs. So I could do this is a negative x and a positive, they get taken out. Negative x and a positive x, that gets taken out, and then I have another set here. I can take them out. These are all the same signs, so I cannot take those out, so it looks like that is x squared, 1x squared, x squared, x squared. So that's 3x squared. Okay, well, all of them have 3x squared. And then this one is a negative x right there, so it's a negative x. And then you have negative 1, negative 1, negative. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So you have negative 5. Okay, so that's that. So for number 4, just kind of looks like they're all the same signs. I don't have any negatives in here. So we're just gonna count. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6x squared. So between these two, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9x, and then I have 1, 2, 3 for this one. So that's that. We're just collecting them. Okay, so for this one, basically I have to go ahead and do the math here and then pick which algebra tiles matches that. So again, since this is a minus, let's go ahead and distribute the minus so that we don't mess this up by losing the negative, so that you keep the first one the way it is, and then take this one, negative x squared minus x, so just distribute the negative, and so you have 2x squared minus 1, so 2 minus 1 is 1x squared, so just x squared. 3x minus x is 2x, and then just bring down the 4. So I have 1x squared, so looks like it's b. I don't know. No, actually, it's not that. 1x squared, maybe it's c. And then 2x right here, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's the one. Same thing here. So again, if you don't, we should distribute the negative, but if you don't want to, you can actually just kind of do the minus part. Let me put it in decimals. So here's another way you can do this. So here you would do negative 7 minus, this minus, positive 1. So that's negative 8. And then for the next part, you have negative 5 minus positive 3. And then you have negative 6 minus positive 2. There you go. Okay, well, they're all negative 8s, so it looks like it's A. All right, the last one here, it's asking you to find the perimeter. So basically the perimeter is when you're adding up all of the sides together. So to set this up, we're just gonna take all of this. Let me show you another way you can do this. We can maybe line them up vertically and then just add them. And just make sure you line up the correct terms together. So I have this, and then for here you have 3x, and then minus 1, and then you have x squared plus 6x minus 3, and then you have 3x. 3x goes over here. Okay, so if you want to do this vertically, you can as well. So you're going to put all of these together. Let me put that part in decimals. So basically you have negative 3 plus negative 1 plus negative 3, which is negative 7. So all of this ends up being negative 7. And then for here you have 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 3, positive 16 x. And then look at this, this just cancels out, right? Because negative x and then positive x, so that's basically negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So that just means that these get canceled out. And that's it. All right, thanks guys.